Robin Freilich could get her team together, huddle them up, and call what she wants here on this possession, down by 2.
Fans are up here at Pauley. 40 seconds left to go right here. Halleck keeps the ball alive. Poke checked away by Rice. Ball is up for grabs and will go the other way. Oh, baby. And Simmons will fall out.
You gotta love Kiki Rice getting picked up by Cameron Brown on the team last year. A defensive stopper for Corey Close.
Cameron Brown.
Kiki Rice flying. But the defensive play, Halleck thought she could spin away, and Kiki Rice read it beautifully. Simmons trying to keep it alive. And look at Cameron Brown saying, get up. The former teammates patting her on the backside and saying, you got this. What a play defensively by Kiki Rice.
Remember, Michigan State has the 5 team fouls, Elise. Wow, this game has had it all. This feels like a playoff game, doesn't it?
It's that time of year. Everybody jockeying for position, and the Big Ten, there are so many teams that I think can make a run to the Sweet 16, to the Elite 8. These two teams, point. Michigan State is a really good basketball team. They're veteran, they're smart, and they're so good defensively, and they are giving UCLA everything they can handle. You don't want to look in the rearview mirror, but Maryland and others still in pursuit.
Lauren Betts not available with the foot injury, cheering from the bench. Here comes the heat from Michigan State. Bruins leading by a deuce. 33.5 left to go in this game. London Jones looking for it, and there's the pick. Hawkes throws it away. Halleck with the great defense. Oh gosh, UCLA just couldn't stand its own good fortune.
Well, a bad turnover, but a good foul. That's only going to be their 4th team foul. It gives a chance for their defense to get set. But Halleck, what anticipation. I talked to her before the game. She's like, I'm kind of like a safety. I can read it just like my dad, Ty, who was the football player and an 8-year NFL veteran. And reading the passing, she picked that one off. Look at her read this and just step in front of London Jones.
Hawkes has been so good this entire game. She'll be okay. Now a whistle away from the ball, or was there a timeout, partner?
Timeout. And that will be Michigan State calling the timeout, so they will have 1 left along with UCLA. And now they have forced the turnovers, 13 UCLA turnovers. None bigger than the Halleck steal.
What a classic game this has been at Pauley. Great crowd here.
And you do not want to give up a 3 here. You've got to extend.
Uh-oh, Halleck almost throws it away. Here's Hampton in trouble, keeping that ball alive.
And Corey Close calling the timeout. They get the stop, and they will advance the basketball. The defense for UCLA coming up big. The Spartans wanted the foul. They thought, length at 6'2", the long wingspan. Did she get a piece of Nyla Hampton?
Hampton, who only averages 5 points a game, has got 6 tonight. Ball was in her hands.
Well, I think the play got blown up when Halleck went to the ground. Also, Robin Freilich assessed a technical foul on the bench. So maybe not on her specifically, but the bench frustrated on the no call.
It was not on her, it was on the bench as Rice stays perfect from the free throw line. This next one is huge, but you know, UCLA will be getting that ball right back. 2 tosses for Rice.
Well, and some major frustration for Michigan State because this makes it a 2-possession game. And Kyle Bacon calling the technical foul, and I got to be honest, I don't like that. There's so much emotion in a game like this that you make it a 2-possession game with the game on the line.
You want Rice to handle that ball and to shoot the free throws, and she'll do just that. The Bruins on a 10-2 run since Michigan State's last bucket, and that came at the 4-minute mark.
UCLA with a 20-14 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Michigan State has not scored in 2 minutes. UCLA's defense has been their strength. It is what has guided them to the #1 ranking, and it has clinched down against Michigan State over the last 2 minutes.
18
she
points.
Just absolutely played her tail off.
Yes,
5 rebounds to go along with 18 points.
You're gonna see the T coming.
See, and I just
right there.
I don't like it. It's a one possession game, and it's something that the bench said. But of course, emotions are hot right now. You're looking for history for your program. You gotta have some patience.
Tip of the cap to UCLA.
But Kiki Rice taking advantage, knocking down her foul shots, given the opportunity. Kiki Rice, 8 for 8 from the foul line in a 6-point UCLA advantage. And then Indiana setting themselves up for the NCAA tournament again. Ohio State top 10, and then Minnesota with that great defense. So it's go time. It's only going to be intense matchups for the rest of the season before you hit the Big Ten tournament and then the NCAA tournament.
It was 67-63 Michigan State with a little over 4 to go. You look at the score here. Wow, only free throws for Michigan State, and that's going to do it. And look at Barker starting for Lauren Betts and having herself a game. This one's over.
Well, UCLA just clinching down at the end of the game, and their defense and their free throw shooting was the difference. Kiki Rice, 16 points, 7 assists, but coming up big at the line. Perfect 8 for 8 and clutch late in this one. They were tested. A performance from Michigan State. I know they're going to leave frustrated, but they should also leave with a lot of confidence. They put on a great performance on the road.
Julia Aralt and the great Theron Halleck were just mesmerizing for Michigan State, without a doubt. Van Sluten as well. But you got to tip your cap to Barker, Rice, Gardner. They were awfully big for UCLA, and the Bruins come back with a huge victory against a very gritty, very dangerous Michigan State bunch.